Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the texturing part of this particular interior over here. So let's open the reference first over here. So I'll go into this and I'll just open the reference. So few of the things are left out which will be doing it over here. So let's just select this, go into material again. Let's go into the material editor. Let's take a V-Ray material. Go into diffuse, bitmap, and let's open the texture part. So I'll just assign one texture over here for this, and let's give a UVW map, and let's just fit that if you want to fit it. Select this. Let's again go into the material, take a V-Ray material, and let's give it a glass over here. Select this, go again into the V-Ray material. I'm just assigning some V-Ray materials over here. So let's just assign that. Although the texture is very far over here, so the object is very far, I'm sorry. So we'll just assign the colors over here for the books because it is barely visible over here. So we'll just assign the colors to the books. So just select this and let's just assign a color over here. After that, select this part, material, V-Ray material. If you have a ceramic kind of a texture, you can assign a ceramic texture over here. So if you have a ceramic texture, you can just assign I'm not able to find that particular texture. Okay, anyways, I'll just assign a white color to it. It's not a problem. And I'll slightly give a bit of reflectivity if required. Although it's very far. So for this also, you can assign a bit of a metallic. So let's go into V-Ray material over here. Let's just give a white color or creamish color. Let's go into reflectivity, and I have this Fresnel reflections. I can just add some kind of reflectivity to it if required. Alright, so once you're done, now I'll just go into this and I'll take a box and I'll put on top of it. So I'll just slightly shuffle this a bit up over here, go into material, and let's assign a color over here. So for the lighting part, what we'll be doing over here is light. Let's go into this front view and I'll go into this V-Ray. So let's go into the V-Ray and let's take a V-Ray sunlight. So definitely I'm going to show a sun over here. So I'll just delete this. So let's take a V-Ray sun over here from this axis, and definitely yes, we'll keep it as environmental map for now. Select this light and slightly shuffle it. So definitely I want it not at much distance, so I can do that stuff over here. So if you look at it over here, I'll go over here. Definitely we need to close this area. So we can just close this area because this area is totally open. So I'll just convert to poly over here. I'll go over here and I'll go into modeling and I'll just add one loop over here. Let's add one loop. So select the polygons for now and slightly extrude that. Let's go back to the camera view. Okay, we need to close that, or else we need to work with some different camera angle over here. Okay, so slightly we'll be just shuffling this a bit over here. Again we'll go over here and let's take a V-Ray sun. So slightly just push this over here. Let's just try to render it, how it looks like. Okay, now looks much better. Okay, so I'll again just shuffle it to the camera view over here. We'll just ignore this stuff for now. So let's go back to the perspective view over here, and let's just slightly just push it up and slightly push this back. So I'll go into this, and definitely I'll go into this and I'll just change the filter color for this, and the intensity 0.5. Definitely we can reduce that, that's not a problem. So I'll go into this, I'll add one V-Ray light from this point over here. So select this, and let's go over here and let's set it to the temperature over here. So I'll just set it to the light temperature. I'll increase the multiplier, double-sided, invisible, no decay. So definitely we'll need to reduce the intensity of light, definitely. So we'll be reducing the intensity of light. Let's just try to render and see how it looks like. Okay, so the intensity of light is very high right now. So there are a lot of things we are going to work right now over here. So if you want to go with the night light also, then you can use photometric lights also for that, not a big problem. So let's just select this and just convert to editable poly over here. After that, I'll just go over here, select this light, and intensity multiplier I'll set to 0.2 over here, and for this multiplier I'll set it as 1. I'll go down, texture resolution will definitely increase that. Right now I'm keeping it as 1024. Advanced options, slightly we'll just adjust that part over here. So if you have a kind of a lamp or something over here, we can also use IES lights. So definitely I'll be showing you IES lights. If you want to put it, you can use it, but you should have a kind of a, you know, ceiling lamp or something, or not a ceiling lamp, ceiling light, or on the wall you can see a small lights. For that we can use that. After that, still I'll go over here, I'll set it to 0.9, and I'll take one more light. I'll just mirror it, copy this in y-axis, I'll just duplicate that. This is all your supporting light. One is your fill light, one is your key light. So I'll just set it to 0.3 over here. I don't need shadow, we'll just off the shadow, and let's just render and see how it looks like. Okay, so there are a lot of things left. Okay, so guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So definitely there are a lot of things left. We'll be working with the lights in the coming tutorial. So we'll be going through some render settings also. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thanks for watching this tutorial.